it me, Uttermost Ghost, your friendly host, broadcasting to you from this ethereal post to entertain you to the utmost, or as utmost as I am possibly able upon this day. Hello, hi Karen Dog, hi Goshusho, how are you guys? Yeah. I take a drink of my tea, hold on. I did the rookie mistake of not finishing making my tea before I hit go live. Ooh, what you gonna have for dinner? Yeah. Also, today is fucking cold. It's fucking cold here. It is ooh, beef stew, that sounds delicious. It's like negative 51 outside. There's ice fog everywhere. Ghostie is not happy with this development. Also, thank you, Frederick Vivor, for following while I was offline. I really appreciate it. I gotta do a couple things here. It shouldn't be that bad, though. Okay, there we go. We're done. We're done. I did it. Yeah. Negative 51C. It does not matter, but it was C. Which negative 40, by the way, is where Fahrenheit and Celsius meet. And then Fahrenheit, like, says it goes down faster. Yeah, it does mean it's colder. But really, once it passes neg 40, like, it all kind of feels the same. I mean, your sclera is going to freeze regardless. Your eyelashes are just don't go outside. Just don't go outside. Stay inside. Have a warm cup of tea. Eat a cookie. Unfortunately, Redacted is built in such a way that everything is made so it can still work. By this I mean roadways and all of that. So Goji had to go to work, regardless of it being ridiculous outside. According to him, the only way that they got like snow days or days off at school, well, he didn't because his mom was a teacher, and teachers had to go to school regardless, even if school was closed for like weather, just in case somebody's parents didn't get the note that the school was closed and sent them to school anyway. But he said the only way that before his mom worked at the school division, they wouldn't have to go is if it was too cold for the bus's engines to start. That's when school's canceled. When the bus's engines don't start no more. Which is ridiculous. Like that, honestly, that's ridiculous. Now, I come from Texas where the lightest bit of ice means that the entire city shuts down. I'm not joking. The entire city shuts down. Like, everything's closed. Nobody can drive because, like, you don't have winter tires or anything. But also because nobody fucking knows how to drive. Look, I think that where Goji and I live now is very good. It's a very nice place because people fucking know how to drive. That's probably end of times. What? What do you mean? So, we're gonna have this small diatribe thing before I get into gaming because now I can't not think of how shit driving is in Texas. It didn't snow here for over a century. Holy shit. It's kind of cool, honestly. So, driving in Texas is a little bit like Mad Max because, how to put this? This law changed very recently, I think, or like recently as in within the past 5-ish years. But when I was growing up, there were different ways to get your driver's license, right? You could go and get taught at the Department of Motor Vehicles, the DMV, by like a teacher, and they would, you had to do a certain many hours and all of that. You could go to a private school for it, which was incredibly expensive, and nobody that I knew did it. Or you could have your parents teach you. And if your parents taught you, they were supposed to essentially do the same amount of hours that you would do if you went to the DMV, but your parents would be your teachers instead of a person at the DMV. The problem is that a lot of parents didn't teach their kids. They just signed off saying that they taught their kids. Also, if you do it that way, then your parents can say that you don't need to take the driving portion of the test. You have to take the written portion of the test regardless. Well, see, that's the thing. You used to be able to just take the written portion, and then your parents could be like, no, they're good. They don't need to take the driver portion. I didn't have to take the driver portion because my parents were like, oh, she's good. She doesn't need to take it. Now, my parents had actually taught me how to drive. We put in the hours. I had
now
mom
King Necros is first.
King Necros, welcome in. I had my mom stomping on that invisible brake pedal. My mom was the worst passenger for me learning how to drive. Cause she would just freak out about anything. Like the moment you hit the accelerator at all, even if you're supposed to, even the light is green and you're just like slowly easing in, right? And she's like, no! Just like slamming her foot on the floor because she's like, no, you're gonna crash into something. I very much more liked my dad's style of teaching. My dad taught me how to do highway driving, and which is good because he's a very good highway driver. But his style of highway driving teaching was, okay, Ghostie, so we're gonna go out on this highway. We're gonna go, yeah, you'll want to get up to speed. It's fine. Just stay in the right-hand lane. People will pass you if they want to go faster. And there's the Dairy Queen, so we're going to turn off into this Dairy Queen. And what kind of blizzard do you want? That was Dad's way of highway driving. Was, we're going to go to Dairy Queen. So my parents signed off and were like, yeah, she doesn't need to take the driver's portion, which was fine for us. And they did this for my 2 siblings as well. Because they taught us all how to drive. But I had so many classmates whose parents just like signed off. Yeah. If he dies, he dies. That's great. But here's the other part of Texas driving at the time. This has changed since. You do have to take classes. I think your parents can still teach you, but you have to take a driver test at the end. But I'm not sure on that. But it used to also be that when you turned 18, even if you had never taken a driver's course at all, your parents could sign off and you could just get a license. You didn't even have to take the written portion. Because that was what one of my friends did. She just waited until she turned 18, and then her parents were like, yeah, she knows how to drive. She had never fucking driven in her life. So that was the environment of Texas driving at the time that I lived there. Yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing for a while. They ended it whenever they ended the thing where parents could just sign off and not have their kids take a driver test. You can't do that anymore. But I definitely had a friend who she took no driver's lessons. Her parents never, like, she never got a learner. She never got anything like that. Her parents just signed off when she turned 18 and she got her driver's, like, straight away. It was insane. It was crazy. So when I say that it was a little bit like Mad Max, that is the environment in which I was driving when I lived in Texas. Explains a lot. Yes, exactly. It was ridiculous. So driving, especially in city centers, was terrifying. Like, one of the places nearby where I grew up was Dallas-Fort Worth, DFW. To say it like a Texas, DFW. I'll say it like a Texas. But that was where a lot of the, like, I had to go there a lot as a kid for medical stuff. I remember being in, like, first grade, and I wasn't in school because mom had to take me to the Dallas Children's Hospital. And an 18-wheeler with a whole bunch of chickens in the back. I remember it was chickens because the front, the cab of the truck looked like old style Optimus Prime. And I really liked Transformers. And I was like, Mom, it's Optimus Prime. He's pulling chickens. And then the car almost ran us off the road. And then I didn't like Optimus Prime as much. Because I thought Optimus Prime didn't like me. Until I got a bit older and I was like, that wasn't Optimus Prime. That was literally a guy. Anyway, yeah, so it was ridiculous. Like, I think I've told the story before, but one of the times that Goji came down to visit me when we were dating, I went and drove alone to pick him up from the DFW airport. They were doing road construction at the time, and so they hadn't painted any lines on the highway coming out of the airport. So it was just kind of a free-for-all. And as we were leaving the airport, this 18-wheeler just, like, zooms past us with on its trailer that it was pulling the giant words, "Jesus is Lord." And then it, like, swerve pulls in front of us. And on the back, it has a bumper sticker that says, "Are you ready to meet your maker?" We were like, no. No, I would not like to die today, thank you. It was just stuff like that, or a utility truck, you know, the trucks with the LED arrows on the back. Just like full on barreling through about 4 or 5 lanes of traffic to get where it needed to go. Just stuff like that. And then the last time we came back to Texas for Christmas, this was like 4 years ago. Yeah, see, that's the thing. So last time we went down to visit my parents for Christmas, My parents live in Texas. They picked us up at the airport. So they were driving a rented van because it was myself, Goji, and my brother. And we were driving down Highway 40 on our big... No, we were driving down... I don't remember which highway it was, but it doesn't matter. Because a big truck in front of us, just like a sheet of metal, fell off from under it, bounced on the highway, and hit the skid plate under the van. And we were just like, what the fuck? So my parents stopped at a Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is great though, but I wouldn't go to Texas just for Buc-ee's. And thankfully, like, nothing was hit, but it was one of those situations where if it had bounced a bit higher, then it would have gone through the windshield. And then somebody would have died. I mean, there are road hazards anywhere. It's just, when I lived in Edmonton with Goji when we first got married, and I was driving, because Goji has a lot of anxiety about city driving, but I am very comfortable with it, and we would just like, we would be going somewhere, and I would be very comfortable because the city driving here in Alberta is incredibly tame. It's incredibly tame. Also, I knew a whole bunch of people in Texas who really had weird driving hang-ups. Like, one of the towns I was in with a friend once had a loop, like not a highway, but it was kind of like a highway. It was like 6 lanes of traffic with a divider in the middle, and it did a loop around the entire city. And like we were trying to get to a certain restaurant or something. My friend was driving. We missed the turn off, and so I was like, "Oh, we can just go here." And she's like, "No," and she drove around the entire loop to get back to that turn. And the drive around the entire loop is over an hour. So there was a lot of hang-ups like that. There's also a lot of just people going straight through stop signs. Well, cause she wasn't confident in going through the city. Cause we didn't really know the city, and she didn't trust that I knew what I was doing when I was looking at the map. Oh, we're just talking about crazy Texas driving stories and the habits of friends I had in Texas that were a little weird. Oh, also, the friend I had whose parents just signed off on her getting her license once she turned 18, she then got, like, a giant jacked up truck. Like, I'm pretty sure it had a lift kit. It was only, like, 5 foot. 5 foot nothing. And she got, like, this giant black truck with a lift kit. She was not the greatest of drivers, but she wasn't the worst of drivers. Like, I wasn't in total mortal peril. Like, there are people I've driven with where I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna survive this. Cause I've had friends who, I don't know if you guys have these, where you're hanging out, you're doing your thing. I know, right? Well, it's those giant lifted black truck. You're hanging out, you're doing your thing, you're going somewhere with your friend, and you're having a conversation. And then your friend decides that the correct way to have a conversation while they're driving, instead of like looking at the road and maybe occasionally glancing over at you, is to full turn and just stare at you while they're supposed to be driving. Those are the scary people, because they will also just go fucking 60. in a 45 while looking at you and having a conversation while people are just like passing them honking and stuff. Those are the scariest drivers to me. Because they have no awareness. They're like, what? Why are you scared? Oh, that was a lot of my friends. A lot of my friends growing up would do that. There were like... The one who got the giant black truck was not like that. She was very cautious. But... But I had friends who... No. I also had friends who would just... I had a lot of friends with mental conditions who would take their medicine, and right when the medicine started to hit, so they would get very sleepy, would be like, I want to go to IHOP. And so they would get in their car to drive to IHOP. And you're sitting there going, you're about to be heavily sedated. I know what happens here. You fall asleep in like 30 minutes. This is not the time to be driving there like IHOP. And your car isn't there because you caught a ride with them that day. I know, but nobody listens to Ghostie. Maybe it's because Sleep Ghostie says weird things, but nobody listens to Ghostie. Also, I was incredibly sheltered as a child. I had never heard a Green Day song. I remember this because one of my friends in high school was a big Green Day fan. She had a poster of them in her room. And one time I was spending the night and she had like half fallen asleep and I was like, why are they called Green Day? And she goes, oh, their teacher said it'd be a Green Day in hell if they got famous. I was like, oh, okay. And I asked her about it the next day and she was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, no, but Sleep Ghostie is strange. I've told you guys about knife piles. Like, we joke about knife piles because they don't happen anymore. And they weren't really piles. It's not true, Groundhog. It's not true. It was something that she made up while asleep. And I asked her about the next day. She was like, what the fuck? No, that's not true. I still don't know why they're called Green Day. To this day, I don't know. My questions will never be answered. But yeah, so Sleep Ghostie doesn't do this so much anymore. But when I was a few years ago, sometimes Goji would get up the next day and he would just find knives in places they shouldn't be. Like toothpaste switch for knife. Things like that. Cause Sleep Ghostie, for whatever reason, would decide that a knife needed to be there and that the toothpaste needed to be in the knife drawer. Or sometimes she would just like take a whole bunch of knives and put them in a drawer that they didn't belong in. So I'm really not sure why I did that while asleep, but I don't do it anymore. It's probably good. Okay, we can finally get into the game. I think I've talked enough about. Oh shit! I have to do a thing. Hold on. Oh, never mind. I was like, this is gonna take forever. It is scary, right? Green Day was slang in the Bay Area for spending the day doing nothing but smoking weed. Okay, that also makes sense. I almost hit play on Lethal Company. That's not what we're playing today. We're playing Stardew Valley. The more you know. It'll take a moment. Give me a second. I gotta put this on. And then we gotta make it big. There we go. Well, cause I said we were gonna play Stardew Valley today, and we're playing Lethal Company tonight. Over with Thrice on his channel. He's doing a community day, and he was like, "Will you play Lethal Company with me?" And I was like, "Fuck yes, I will." Our child! Wife! No. Wait, what is this? Oh, right! Right! We're trying to get back to the Island. Hello, Toaster. Yeah, I do kind of want to play some Lethal Company, but like I said, we're gonna play that tonight over on Thrice. Yeah! Yeah, go follow Thrice. Thrice is my friend. If you don't follow him, I'll be sad. That'll be at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. I don't know what that time is. Well, I know it's 8 p.m. Who are you? Satan! Satan has milk. 8 p.m. Eastern. There's no pig milk. It's 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, and 5 p.m. Pacific. But other than that, look, I can only keep track of so many time zones. Okay? I can only keep track of so many. Yippee! I don't know what the tower root does. But we have it now. Now we need 2 ancient fruit seeds. Let's see. Do we have those? Let me look. Strawberry seed. That's not that. We have 2 ancient fruit seeds. Okay. So we can put all of the ancient fruit in here. Along with that, and then we grab out the blueberries. Sorry the Fallout stream yesterday was cut a little bit short. I was just so tired of dying, you know? Sometimes you just get tired of dying. But we'll do better next time. We'll do better next time, I promise. so much of this to process. There's so much to process. Ah. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember what it was that we were gonna do. I think we were gonna go and try to, Oh, right, we were gonna try and finish the place that we have, the initial help. The initial help! The initial dungeon! Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. So we want food primarily. Because we will need to use that. I'm gonna warp to the island after we after we open the sandwich. Look, I'm trying, okay? It's weirdly cold today. Everything's a little off, right? Okay. Wait, how many are you? I only have 6, okay. Right, I was thinking about fishing here because supposedly you can get some by fishing. Some of the gold stuff. The gold walnuts. Also, my throat is starting to do a lot better. So we're probably gonna be pretty okay for me to start deciding what I'm doing for karaoke and then make the call on when that's gonna be. So I'm really looking forward to that. Ooh. Me being an idiot trying to mine a tooth. Ooh, a mango sapling. Ew. Yeah! Kill things! Actually, we probably need to eat this. Ooh, we got jade. That's pretty good. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha! I did it. Oh, you know what I forgot to turn on? Opossum fictions. Give me a second, guys. Sit here and vibe to the music while I turn on Opossum fictions. I said it was gonna be live today, and then I didn't even turn it on. Well, now it's live. Oh, I was thinking about... I have a lot of ideas for other games I want to play. Because I am enjoying things like Fallout 1. that is not the only game I want to play. It's not the only game type. I kind of don't want to be locked into only playing that type. If that makes sense to you guys? I don't know if it does. But I do get worried a little bit because I have a wide variety of games that I enjoy playing. I'm not joking when I say that I am a variety streamer. I play a variety of games. And I like a variety of games. I don't know that number. They can leave a note. Oh no. And by note, I mean message. Look, I'm trying, but my brain is not doing happily. Hello. I'm gonna sell you some stuff. See, I really want this, but you'd have to get enough cinder shards. I don't really think we need bombs right now. Oh, I'm on my weapon. Oh shit, I'm gonna go back here for a second actually. Okay, whoever it was did leave a message. We'll listen to that at break. I bet. You know what it could be? You know what it could be? It could very easily be my pharmacy. Do not, please. No. I don't want to be on fire! I don't wish to be on fire! Stop setting Ghostie on fire! Stop it! Not nice. Why would that be weird? Do you want to be on fire, Necros? Is that something you wish for yourself? Hold on. You're not opposed to being on fire? I'm opposed to being on fire. Like, significantly opposed to being on fire. I mean, I guess as a ghost it's not that much of a problem, but as an opossum it's kind of a big problem. No! No. Whee. 5 items. Shit. Well, the only thing we really want to keep is the club out of that. So we'll have to just get the adventurers to get that back. God damn it. God damn it. Matt Damon. So, when I was a kid, damn it was considered a huge.
Now Elver is first.
Hi, Aldine. How's it going? Thank you for being first. Thank you for not lighting me on fire. I don't want to be on fire. It was a huge no-no to say the word damn. Damn was considered a really bad curse word in my family. But as it turns out, damn isn't even considered a curse word up here. So when my niece got old enough to start, like, parroting words and stuff, Goji and I did a whole thing of trying not to curse in front of little small children. And I was like, yeah, I'll just say Matt Damon instead of God damn it. And then it turns out, God damn it, it isn't even a curse up here. And I was like, oh. Oh. Rogue Trader? I don't really know much about Rogue Trader. Bus stop. We'll try again. Huh. Well, I'm glad you had fun. Because that's the main thing. Probably use that. The joke here is that a friend of yours also plays the game. Like, okay, dude, you're gonna hate this one fight. There's like 2 demons and a big general there. I get in the fight, and because I play, you demon bow to my will, and they did. That's amazing. That's amazing. I don't remember whether the T4 ones you can break up. Yay! Hey, look, all I'm saying is that, look, I'd be a heretic too. Much to my friend Bandit's chagrin. Tea drunk. Hello, child. Child whom I love, shifty eyes, loud sweating. Okay. To be fair, the game has effectively moral paths. You have the Emperor's Holy Zealotry, the we should be decent human beings and treat folks with respect confusion tree. How is that confusion? And chaos consume me heretic tree. I mean, look, if it's not real, I will be as heretical as, well, I mean, like, I'll worship demons and shit. As long as it's not real. If it's real, I don't want to see it. We have to be sure to not take too long today because we have to take a break here in a second. You can actually make a Chaos Marine have a headache from conversation if you keep being the dogmatic we should talk this out option. That's funny. Look, all I know is that I've lived the life of being like super religious and zealous in my religion. And I do not like that life. I would not recommend it. It does not give you many friends. And in fact makes people very sad. So, Ghostie would not recommend this path. And instead would recommend the path where you can have friends and hug them. Consensual hugs, obviously. That's my favorite thing, being friends with people. I get a little sad sometimes because it can be hard to be friends. But I think it'll get better over time. We can actually just sell that. I kind of want... So I think we're going to do the hops when we can. But I'm going to sell a lot of the rest of this. Just because I kind of want to make half of this, like, hops and apples. And then half of it, ancient fruit. So we're gonna sell a lot of shit. It's gonna be a really big. Zealots go insane consumed by the Holy Emperor's existence, and then their skulls turn into service units. Or if you're unlucky, you get turned into a servitor. What does that mean? I don't know what this means! So we'll go ahead and take... Did I sell the mining treats? Fuck. Ooh, I love body horror. Oh, you know what? Honestly, if we're already at it's time to do potatoes, then we should probably go ahead and do a break. That sounds great! I love that kind of horror. Okay, guys, we're gonna be right back. Please get yourself a snack, a drink, stretch your leggies, and we will be back in just a moment. Sorry about that, guys. The call was from my, the drug company that thank you for the welcome back. The drug company that handles the medication I have to take. And, I had to talk to them about medications. But that's okay. We'll get back to the game now. We'll make it big. We'll make it bigger. So basically with the medication I take, I have to take it once a month, but since Goji changed, he changed where he works. We have a new insurance company, and that means that there's a little bit of lag time in getting the approval from the new company, even though it's the same company. So how it works, at least in Alberta, I've never lived anywhere else in Canada, so I cannot speak to that. But at least here, if I have to go to the doctor, I pay nothing at the doctor's office. It is all via taxes, right? But for insurance and sewer ants, you have to have an insurance company to help pay for your sandwiches, for your medications. And so technically the plan that we had at the school division was basically the same thing that we have now, except it had a different name. You know? So we have to go through the approval process again, even though it was already approved by the same company. It's silly. It's silly! Ghostie think it's silly. But because there is a little bit of lag in getting the approval, and the drug company itself will be paying for the entirety of my dosage this month. Which is it's a weird thing, cause I don't stop double clicking. Cause growing up in the US, it always felt as if the drug companies and all of that were the enemies. And maybe they are, I don't know. But in Canada, a lot of times they'll have programs like this where they're like, if you can't pay, but you're already on this medication, then we have this program for you that you can use to, you know, to get more, or to get coverage until you have coverage. So we'll just pay for it out of pocket. That's the other thing that just blows my mind sometimes. Where I'll go, like, the current drug that I'm on because my insurance would cover so much of the cost. They're like, yeah, you don't pay anything. We pay the last $3 or whatever that you would need to pay. Yes, I do want to buy some stuff. I buy thing. So it is something I do very much like about living here. And every time my mom goes on a tangent about how Goji and I need to move to Texas again, I'm like, no, no, mama, die. And not out of it wouldn't even be a protest death. It wouldn't be a death because I'm so upset about it. It would just be like legitimately, I'm going to die. I almost forgot to walk. I was like, yay, we're here. And I did nothing. No, the birds just attack the turtle. And then the turtle retreats. So this is, I think, the old farmstead. You can get one over here. Which is pretty cool. You can just like have a second farm here. At least I think it's cool. I'm wasting so much time. We should be in that other place. Let's go. Because I want to get to the other place. I feel like we were close last time. But I don't remember how many levels there are. Just vibe to the music. Just have a good time. Who knows? I'm actually not sure when we're gonna finish this one. I thought, oh yeah, when Grandpa comes back, we'll just be done. But the truth is, I'm having fun. I don't usually play this far, so I'm actually having a lot of fun right now. And I kind of don't want to just end. No! No! I guess it depends on the medicine company. My Vyvanse had a payment program through its manufacturer if you didn't earn enough money. Well, I didn't have to pay a thing until the generic version was released. Now both the generic and... Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is a Canadian company that I'm on Kesimpta, which is a once-a-month weekly injectable. Once-a-month weekly? No, a once-a-month injectable. There we go. Those were the words I meant. No! Get out of here. Gross. Stemkey. No. Just calling people gross and stemkey is probably not a good idea, and you shouldn't do it. What words did I mean? What words did I say that I didn't mean? Oh god. Hold on. Yeah, I did not mean those words. I meant once a month. I meant that once a month I take the thing. Ow! Shit, fuck. Yeah. Ooh, what's that? That's exciting than I expected. Whiff. I wish this man was like a merchant or something. That would be so cute. No. Yeah, it's a monthly injectable. It takes down my B cells, which I've talked about before. That I don't have any B cells. Which sounds like it's not true, but it is true. Why'd you bring your friend? This is not a friend thing! No! But yeah, it's made by a company in Quebec, so it doesn't really play by the same rules as the US companies. So I imagine it's a little easier, you know? The medicine is actually like over 2,000 a month, which is why it's like, holy shit. Not even sure that you should that a person should be potatoes or worried about it in that way. It's a lot to think about. No, stop setting me on fire. I don't like it. Stop it. Stem key. It's gross and stemkin, and we don't like it. No. So no. No. Gross. Go away. Let's die! Yeah. There was nothing! Nothing in the box! No, no! Ha 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 ha! I won! No, 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 no. No, 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 no! No! No, 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 no! Oh, well. Honestly, it's my fault. I lost 0 items. Hell yeah, let's go! How many mans do I have? I'm actually curious. Let's see. How many chams nuts do I have? Walnuts? I have 2. Right, we were gonna bring our fishing rod out here. We should do that. We should do that. We'll do it. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it 9 times. By the way, I cannot believe that we are this close to 700 already. Like, I haven't even finished the I have to schedule the curse stream. We have so many events we have to do. Which reminds me to remind you guys, there is a You Laugh You Lose coming up, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And if you want to put something in for Ghostie to react to and possibly laugh at, we have submissions open in the Discord. And if you're not part of the Discord, do ! Discord in the chat and you will get a link. And then you'll get to have time with watching Ghostie possibly laugh at things, and if she laughs at things, then she has to eat. I would then have to eat a salmiak, which I am unhappy about. Oh man, I sold my dragon teeth. We should probably grab our iridium rod. We'll go fishing there next time. Queen of Sauce rerun. I don't think I put not gross. Reminder, the rules for the potatoes, and by potatoes I mean You Laugh You Lose, is it has to be a YouTube link. I'm not gonna be reacting to pictures or GIFs or TikToks, mostly because I can't open TikToks on my stuff. And if you're like, Ghostie, what do you mean you can't open TikToks? Well, my browser's pretty locked down, and I don't trust TikTok. It's true. That's fine. I'll just give her a diamond. Oh, toaster. Hello. Meow. What am I doing? What am I doing? Where am I going? Who are you? Whose house is this? Yeah. Okay. Put all of that down here. We also have a karaoke stream coming up. So it's not gonna be... I don't know how most people do karaoke streams. The only karaoke stream that I was in on any amount of time was Rise. And it looked like Rise kind of made a set that they were happy with and then did it that way. So that's what I was gonna do. So that I can sing songs that I practiced. Yeah. No, my orange. But I don't know. We'll see. Safety ship has never sailed. You can always regain your safety if you work hard at it. It won't be easy, but you can do it. I mean, I've clawed back all of the names that I've used over the years for the most part. You can always start over. Well, not always. Just most times. Remember, no matter what they say, the internet is technically not forever. All it takes is one good Carrington event and everything's gone. That is hedging your bets a little bit. But I mean... well, I don't know. Like, I hear a lot of times people saying the internet is forever. And so then I go searching for the things I did on the internet when I was a kid that I remember, like, very distinctly. I remember this and that. But they're not there. And they're not there because nobody thought they were important enough to retain. Because they really weren't. So the internet is only as... The internet is only as permanent as people make it if they are the archivers of it. I almost got it perfect with that one, but not quite. That's just tramps. Like, the weird fan site that I made when I was, like, 6. Even the Internet Archives doesn't have it. Because why would they have it? It was just like this 6-year-old's front page, Microsoft front page hobby design. Like, nobody's gonna care about it. Why so much tramps? Hey, come back here. Hey, hey. Hey, whatever you are, get in my pocket. Stop running from Ghostie. It is inevitable that you will be numbed. What is this? Oh, it's Buffy Fresh. Also, it's much too late for me, and probably much too late for any of you. But if you were to want to have a spare identity, you would have to create it around the time that you're like, I don't know, mid to late teens. So that when you're in your 20s, if you wanted to, you could switch over to it. Well, I guess 20s, 30s. I don't know, I didn't know about it at the time, so I didn't make a new identity for myself. So it'd be a lot harder for me, but it might not be too late for you, I don't know. Actually, if you're a teenager, you probably shouldn't be watching my stuff. Unless you're 18 or 19. That's appropriate Ghostie age. Sort of. Depending. I'm just gonna break these rocks full of muscles. Eventually you'll find another golden walnut. One day. One day my walnut will be here. Yay! I have 3. Twee! Eh. 4. Gemger! We gotta get dragon teeth later. I just have fun with this. I just enjoy it. Hello. Oh, a visitor? Come closer, child. I can't do an old lady voice right now. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't had a visitor in many moons. I almost forgot what other people looked like. Well, I suppose now that you're here, I may as well ask you for a favor. Come. Have you seen the wrecked ship on the South Shore? My husband was the captain, a pirate he was. He set sail one day, never to return. Took me 3 years sailing the high seas to find his remains. Sigh. I've been here ever since, dear, guarding his bones. My child, if I could only find a keepsake of his, it would bring me such peace. Wait here. I like her house. It looks like a little face. Take this. It's an old photograph that washed up on the shore. It's all I have to offer, but somehow I think it will help you find what I seek. War memento. We didn't even find her name. We didn't even find her name. And now you're like, oh, her name's Birdie. Spoilers! Let's keep searching. Just going around doing things. Hey, 5! Only the greatest walnut hunters may enter. No! We can go back and give the 5 walnuts to the one. No. No! I said no! Yeah. Yeah. Cave! I know that that's something, but I don't remember what to do with it. Parrot Express. Wow. Wow. I like this little island. I never really spent much time on it, but I think it could be fun. So I think we're gonna spend some time on this island. Yabba dabba dabba dabba. Eating sandwich all the time. We really like all the sandwich. It fills us up just fine. Okay, now we go give thing to man. Now we go get chestnuts, walnuts, whatever they are. Sandwiches. Hold on, do I have anything that I can just eat? I can just eat a fish. Just eat a fish! I honestly didn't expect to fight things in the overworld, so I'm a little surprised. This one is 20, so we're not there yet. Hey, what's up here? I don't remember. Wow. Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean? Wow. I have 9! Ha ha ha. I feel like we've already done a decent amount of work today in game. But I want to play a couple more days, I think. Couple more days. Before we end, but I think we have to take a break. I think we have to take a break after this day. Okay, we'll come back explore bone time tomorrow. We'll explore bone time tomorrow. Okay, we go back. We take a small break. We come back and play game. Thank you for that hydrate, Necros. Thank you for watering your streamer. Yeah. My voice is giving out a little bit though. I wanted to do like a 3-hour stream today. We might actually have to end early. Because we don't want more voice problems. And I am going to be streaming tonight. Well, not streaming. I'll be over on Thrice. And if he's cool with it, I might record my perspective and put it up as an edited video. I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated that I'm having so much trouble. I know that it's partially the weather. We might have to end. Just do a 2-hour. I hate that. I hate it. Ghostie hates having short streams. She wants to have long streams. But this is having a problem. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna find somebody to raid. I wish my house was not house. 2 hours is not long enough. 2 hours is short stream. But I do appreciate you saying that. I really do. Well, we will be back here on Monday for more Fallout. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for saying that. I'm gonna look and see if there's anybody live that we can. There's a lot of people live. You know, I was talking about Rye earlier, so let's raid Rye. Rye is fun. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will be back. Well, like I said, I'm gonna be on, Thrice stream tonight, but we'll be back here on Monday. You guys have a great night, a great weekend. I hope to see you next time, but until then, goodbye.